Hello, my name is John Park. I am the Communication Center Manager for Classic Air Medical and Port and Affair Rescue. And today I'm here to show you our FlightCall app for hospitals and clinics. So this is an application that we have to demo to you today to show you kind of an alternate way to launch a helicopter that doesn't involve making a phone call. So this is available through a website. So if you want to have it set up on a computer in your ER or clinic, that works as a bookmark. Or we can put it as an application on a tablet or a mobile phone. So these are all options available to you if you want to have a dedicated tablet for your ER. At the end of this video, I will be putting up my contact information. You can contact me directly if you'd like it that way. Or like I said, there is other means of being able to put it out into your facility. So here's just a quick demo of what this application can do and to see if it might be a good fit for the way your hospital requests air ambulances. So this is the main home screen here, just really quickly going down through the list here. This is just the settings where it says name, phone number, and the hospital. In this case, I'm acting as Ashley Regional Medical Center in Vernal, Utah. You can actually be assigned to multiple hospitals. So if you're like looking to have it set up to where you only transfer between a couple different hospitals and you want to be able to see either end, or if you're in a network where you exchange patients, that's something that we can absolutely work out for you. Flight call is going to be the same thing as this button. This is how you'll actually activate the call. Active calls allows other computers within your hospital to pull up this and check for the ETA or kind of see how the patient's coming along. Educational calendar is a calendar that we can use to put out training opportunities with our medical teams. Right now this part is inactive, but it is something we can work with in the future. And then finally there's sign out, or you can call dispatch. So if you have a tablet or a phone within your ER and you need to reach us directly and you want to talk to somebody, it's a one tap click and you're talking to us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and launch a call. So I'm going to choose flight call. It asks me for a PIN number, which I'll go ahead and put in there. And the pins are already dropped right on top of Ashley Regional. So from here, we can either request this on standby, or we can actually have us launch and be ready for a flight. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and just launch. So I'll click that, and you can see right now already the hospital, the destination, the address, the caller's name, which in this case would just say Ashley Regional Medical Center, and the callback number or the phone that's the best number for us to reach in the ER are all going to be right here. The patient pickup unit is the first place that you would need to type. So in this case, let's say ER, you could put ICU, you could put med-surg, wherever the patient's at. We enter that there. The pickup room number, so we'll hit 2. And then we just choose receiver. So in the receiver, we start by typing the state. In this case, we're going to send them to the University of Utah. So I'll type UT for Utah. And here's everything we have for Utah. And they're all in alphabetical order. So we'll just cruise down here to University of Utah. All set up. Patient weight, once we have that, go ahead and type that in. So maybe, and the only key we need here is just to know kilograms or pounds. So we'll say 280 pounds. And then for notes, I'm just going to type test on mine because we have, this is going to live through to a dispatcher. So on this, maybe we'll say this is John Doe. His birthday is 1/1 of 80. And he has a STEMI, not intubated. And he will, let's see, receiving physician is Dr. Jones in the ER. And that's actually really comprehensive notes. If you had all that, that would be spectacular. If you don't, the main thing we're looking for in the notes is just the basics of what we need to bring for equipment. So like where we said here, not intubated, we might have needed to bring a ventilator. Lastly, we just need to know if anybody else has turned this down for weather. I've had somebody ask the question, is this because we're tracking whether or not we're your first call? We're not worried about that. We're just making sure it's safe. So if another helicopter's already turned it down, our pilots like to know that information so that they can make the best decision possible. It doesn't necessarily mean we won't be flying because they might be coming from a different direction or might have a different type of aircraft. But it's helpful for us to know. So in this case, we were the first call. We'll choose no. Confirm flight call. And that is it. We are going to be on the way from this screen. Once we, actually I take that back. Once we get to the map screen, we're on the way. So here it's kind of going through the checks. It submitted the request. Our CAD system should grab it any second. There you go. Now it's awaiting for the dispatcher to await asset assignment. Now this is the only thing I got to tell people. You're going to see it go through really fast here. Normally, this spot could wait just a minute because we're going to go through and do our weather checks, talk to our pilot, and everything. But once that's done, it's going to locate the asset who happens to be at Ashley Regional right now. So the GPS, when it picks it up, it's going to show the map here with a line between Ashley Regional and University of Utah Medical Center in Salt Lake City once it finds the asset. So at this point, once the screen comes up, the next screen you're going to see the map screen. Here it comes. Once you see this, we are officially on the way. The only time we're going to call your hospital is if the weather wasn't adequate for us to fly, or if we weren't available. Maybe if like our vernal ship there was already on a call. Other than that, we're on the way once you see the screen, so you can kind of know. If we're not at your hospital to start off, it's going to give an ETA or an ETE of how long we'll be there. If we happen to be in a hospital where our crews, already live in your hospital, or that's where their quarters are, then, you can expect them within 5 to 10 minutes. From this screen here, we can also chat directly with the dispatchers on our end. So I could type in here, say something like, sending physician will be Dr. Bradley. Cool. So once I type that, this message will go back into our CAD system, and one of our dispatchers will be able to reply to that as soon as they see that note, and you'll see a message come back here. So this is another way to enable two-way communication directly with us without needing to call. Sometimes that phone is a valuable resource, so we want to make sure to leave it open and give you all the information you might need right at your fingertips. So this is pretty much the whole app. There you go. There's the copy coming back from our ComSpec. And again, one other thing I guess I could show you here too is, let's say after you've already launched us, something changed. You don't need us anymore. It's as simple as one touch here on the cancel, and it's canceled out. So this is the entire application. This is just one other way that you can use to launch our helicopters or to get us to your ER to transport a patient. So if this is the kind of, if this application makes more sense from the way you're doing it right now, we're happy to get this set up for you. The cost is free. And like I said, in some cases, we can also provide you a tablet. So I'm going to go ahead and put my information up on the screen right now. If you have any questions about this, or if you want to know more, feel free to reach out by email or call or text me. I'd be happy to talk this over with you. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this demo, and we really appreciate the opportunity to work with you and to try to find new and innovative ways to simplify how you contact your air medical agencies. Thanks so much.